It's time to talk about a little Swedish band called Bathory. That's right, we are talking all about Bathory in this latest Greatest Hits video. This is a series, a new one that I've done, where we're kind of compiling an album, a Greatest Hits album. We're trying to utilise as many of the albums as we can to draw from. Now, that's fairly easy with a shorter discography like my previous band, Death, where, I could fit easily a song from every single album onto the Greatest Hits, whereas it's a bit harder with a band like Cannibal Corpse, where there's a few left off, and even harder with Bathory, not because of the sheer amount of albums, but because some of them are not very good. Just to put it bluntly, some of them are just trash. Others are majestic and I want every single song on, but we'll get to that conundrum when we get to it. So, let's kick it off. What's going to start this album off? What is the best Bathory song to start off a Greatest Hits album? And I feel like, in my opinion, it's got to be A Fine Day to Die. A Fine Day to Die. What an absolute epic song from my favourite Bathory album, Bloodfire Death. Mixing the Viking style, which they would later be known for, from Hammerheart onwards, and the proper black metal stuff from the Return of Darkness and Evil onwards. It's just a perfect blend, and this song especially is such an eerie opening. It's got that cool whistling of the fucking wind and stuff going on, and it kicks in with the most epic sounding black metal you'll ever hear in your entire life. I don't understand some people who don't like Bloodfire Death. They only stick to the first three. The first three. But me, love it. Love the mixture of sounds, and Fine Day to Die is just one of the best. With that drumming as well. It's just too epic. It has to start this album. It has to start my bloody album, alright? So next up, what have I got? We're going faster with the debut. We're going to get some Necromancy. Necromancy! My favourite song from the debut. I really like the intensity of this song. I love the pronunciation of the title of the song. There's a lot of songs on the debut that I really love. Hades, I wanted to put on here as well. Reaper. There's too many good songs on the debut. I feel like it's slept on. A lot of people just kind of see it as, it's just kind of like thrashy. It's just kind of like, Venom, Motorhead kind of stuff. But no, it stands out by itself. It does have a darker edge than most of them. I feel like it's a bit more punch. The vocals are a bit better than Venom's Black Metal and Welcome to Hell. I love those albums as well. I have them, but I think Bathory is the best of that first wave. The debut is just so good, and Necromancy is probably my favourite song off the album, so going straight from that epic into a really fast, hard-hitting song like Necromancy, it's got to be good. Carrying on the intensity, what have we got next? We're going into Born for Burning off the Return of Darkness and Evil. This is my favourite song off the album. It's very eerie, this song, but it's hard, it's heavy, it's just, I love the chorus as well. The way he sings Born for Burning, it's just an absolute classic. And it's where their shift changed from the more thrashy sound to the black metal stuff. And I feel like they kind of finally tuned it on the next release, but I feel like the Return of Darkness and Evil may be the very first black metal album. Maybe. In my opinion, I'd say yes, between that and the next Bathory release, because I don't want to get into a whole argument about this, actually. No, fuck it. Born for Burning, absolute classic Bathory song, and it has to be on this list. We're going to slow things down now for The Lake. That is right, The Lake is an absolute majestic song from Blood on Ice, which is an underrated album. I love these later albums by Bathory, and this song is just majestical. And it's such a great, almost, climbing-like song, where it starts off with the acoustics, birds chirping, it feels nice in the wilderness, gets more intense with the drumming, then the verses kick in, which is really good, but then the chorus hits in about halfway through the song, and fucking hell, one of the most epic songs you could ever listen to. I don't know the exact lyrics, but it's like, da 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 on the lake, do 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 do. It's that melody. I could do melodies better than fucking lyrics. It sounded like some drunk uncle at karaoke, but I love it. The Lake is an absolute just I love it. It brings a smile to my face. I want some mead. I want to be around a campfire, around a lake, listening to Bathory's The Lake. It's an absolutely underrated song that everyone needs to fucking listen to right now again. Absolute beautiful song. Moving into Hammerheart, we have One Road to Asa Bay. Gotta have something from Hammerheart here. A lot of people consider this the absolute peak. This is where Bathory changed into the complete Viking sound. I feel like this is the best song on the album. Now, I've not been the biggest fan of this album. I do prefer Blood and Ice, and I think I do prefer Nordland 1. Maybe even Nordland 2, but that's not to say this album is without merits, because I think the whole sound is just spectacular. It's unlike anything else. They paved the way for this kind of Viking-like style. And I feel like One Road to Asa Bay has to be somewhere on this album, and I feel like After the Lake is a nice way, a nice place to put it, right in the middle spot. You know, some more epic things going down. I enjoy it quite a lot. My only complaint with it, I'd probably say, is the vocals, which is the same complaint as a lot of people, to be honest, but I just feel like they got better as time went on, which is why I much prefer, like, Blood and Ice, and I much prefer Nordland. Cawthorn's vocals are personally, no flaming, okay? I just think personally they're better. Anyway, One Road to Asa Bay. Beautiful song, has to make it here. Now we've had a nice couple of stretches of just beautiful songs. Let's get in with a woman of dark desires, Elizabeth Bathory. It's in the name. I love Woman of Dark Desires. It's such a creepy song. It's up there with my favourite Bathory songs. It might even be my number one. Hard to say. I feel like the album closes with my number one though, so I'll save that for a second. Woman of Dark Desires, such an evil song. This is where his vocals are just fucking intense as all hell. Proper rasky. This is where the black metal shrieks come from. This album is pure darkness and evil. I know The Return literally has darkness and evil in the name, but this album is. It lives and breathes darkness and evil. And Woman of Dark Desires, so fucking good. And I'm going to cheat and put another song from this album on here, because I love it too much. Excuse me. Equimanthorn. Going from Woman of Dark Desires straight into Equimanthorn. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There is loads of other songs I could throw on, but those two are my favourites, and I had to. If I'm not going to listen to any others and I can only have this greatest hits, I got to have Equimanthorn on it. It's just the law. Now, after two intense songs, we've got to slow things down a little bit more again with Forever Dark Woods, which I just love. The galloping of the horses in the intro, and it comes in with a great kind of melody and riff, like his vocals sound fantastic. It's epic. You're riding along with them. You're in the thick of the woods, riding along with partners in crime. It is so good. I love this song. Another underrated song from one of my favourite albums, Nordland 1. And I'm going to cheat again. Yep, that's right. There's only 10 spaces in this greatest hits, but I'm putting 2 from Nordland 1 with the Ring of Gold next. Ring of Gold. Holy shitting fuck. What an absolute majestic, beautiful song. One of the best they've ever done. In fact, I go so far as to say this is the pinnacle. This is the most beautiful Bathory song. His vocals are just so majestic on this song completely. It's very acoustic. It's not heavy. It's just kind of like a campfire song. Almost reminds me of the album cover from Somewhere Far Beyond by Blind Guardian. Something completely random. Throwing up German power metal in a Swedish black metal video. But it reminds me of that. Sitting around a campfire while Cawthorn serenades you with his acoustic guitar. And it's like you go into the Misty Mountains with the hobbits and the dwarves. I love it. I fucking love this song. It has to make it onto my personal list. And that means there's only one left to close the album. I almost put Ring of Gold to close the album, but I wanted to end it the same way I started it, with a song from Bloodfire Death. And that song is Bloodfire Death. I'm ending it on Bloodfire Death. This is my favourite Bathory song. It's like 10 minutes long. It's got the epicness. It's got the beautiful chorus. It's got the galloping into battle. It's got the mixture of the black and the Viking. It's got everything you could ask for. Sink your teeth right into this meaty slab of Swedish Viking/black metal. Bloodfire Death, gotta close the album. Fucking love it. Now I know, this is my greatest hits. I've missed out on a lot of albums. You know, there's no Nordland 2. I would have put something on there. No Destroyer of Worlds. Yeah, Twilight of the Gods. I could have put some things from there. Sorry, I didn't. No Octagon. Pfft, it's a fucking reason why. No Requiem. Yeah, not big fan. But overall, I feel like I've given a lot of the albums, you know, a nice chance. Even some underrated ones like Nordland 1, more chances. So yeah, let me know what you think of my greatest hits by Bathory down in the comments below. What would you rate it out of 10? And do your own. Do the songs that I've missed off. What are some underrated songs you think that needs more re-listenings? For me, Ring of Gold, holy crap, and Forever Dark Woods, they need just replaying and replaying and replaying. Fucking love them. Let me know down below, and we'll see you again on another Quest for Metal.